Hey everybody, it's Connie with simplestamping.com. Thank you guys so much for joining me for another simple stamping card. Guys, today we've got a really great Valentine's Day card. Yep, that day is coming up pretty soon. We need to get on it. Today's card is clean and simple, very, very easy. We're using minimal supplies today. I think you're gonna really enjoy this one. A little stamping on the inside. Let's get started. All right, first things first, let's talk about the cardstock and the supplies you need for the card today. I'm gonna be using the Whisper White Thick cardstock. I love this as a card base. It's a nice heavy duty white. And I have that cut at 11 inches by 4 1/4, scored at 5 1/2 inches. I have another piece of Whisper White Thick. This is cut 2 3/8 by 2 3/8, and then I have a piece of real red 2 1/2 by 2 1/2, and you can see that's just going to give a nice little layer behind. Now I've chosen to use some of the cotton ribbon in real red. I have 16 inches of that. If you don't have that ribbon though, not to worry, we're going to bring in a piece of real red cardstock. This is about 1 1/2 inches by 4 1/4, and we'll be able to get a really nice look if you don't have the ribbon. Meant to Be is the star of the show today, and I wanted to let you know this stamp set also comes as a bundle with some matching framelits. Now we're only going to be using the stamp set today, but I wanted you to be aware of that, and this is also one of our new cling stamps. I'm going to begin with the Memento Black ink, and I have got the stamp here, Meant to Be. We're going to ink that, and we're going to stamp it right down here in the bottom right corner. I'm now going to take the Happy Valentine's Day. Let's stamp that right inside our card. Now, my little tip, if you like to write a lot into your card, stamp Happy Valentine's Day at the top. If you are always one who's at a loss for words, stamp it more in the middle, and all you have room to write is love and your name. Okay, there's my tip of the day. I think I'll go about 1/3 of the way down. Yes, I'm one of those that struggles with words, so that's good. All right, let me set this off to the side, and now I'm going to come in with this sweetheart. I love this heart with these little swirls and hearts and fluffies inside. Now, I'm going to stamp this right here in the center of that 2 3/8 square. Now let's come in with a real red ink pad. Remember the tip I showed you to open the ink pad? Squeeze up here at the top. That's going to pop it open for you. We have got, look at this little tiny heart. So cute. We'll stamp right here next to our sentiment on the inside, and then we're going to stamp one right down here next to our Meant to Be. All right, it is time to color in the heart. Now there's 2 ways we can do this. If you have the markers, the real red comes from the Regals collection, or if you have the full set, you could color those in with a real red marker. Let's say you didn't have the markers yet. I'm going to show you how you can color it in with a Stampin' Up! Blender pen. What I love about blender pens is this will allow you to color with any of the ink colors that you have. To do that, I'm just going to take a clear block and I'm just going to tap it. I just want a little bit of ink on there. That's going to give me a little palette that I can now take my blender pen. And you can see, I can just pick up the ink. Watch this. You can't even tell I'm not coloring with an actual red marker. Now it's going to get lighter, so I just keep coming in and picking up more color. And I'm just going to continue until I get this all colored in, and it's going to look like that. Now I'm going to bring in just some scratch paper I had sitting here. This is how you clean the blender pen when you're done. You're just going to scribble until all the ink runs clear. Now, to clean that off, I can just rub it on my Simply Chamois, and now I'm good to go. We're now going to come in with snail adhesive, and we can just add this heart to that real red square. Now, I wanted to show you here on my original, I used some of the cotton ribbon. I had 16 inches of that I just tied in a square knot here on the side. But I thought I'd show you how to do the card if you didn't have the ribbon. But I'm going to use one of my favorite tools in my stamp room, my fingers. And I'm just going to tear, you notice I'm tearing towards myself, and give that just a really nice tear. Now, I like to roughen this up a little bit. So I'm going to bring in my other favorite tool, and that is my fingernails. If you don't care to do that, you can also come in with a pair of scissors and just kind of give that, just roughen it up a little bit. I'm going to place adhesive on the back of this, and I want this to go, ooh, little fuzzies from that paper. I'm going to want that to go right in the center of my card. I think adding dimension to a card always sets it up a notch. And I'm going to use some Stampin' Dimensionals. I've got 4 of them here. Let's peel off the backings, and then we can add our focal image right there. So guys, you can see either way, you can add the ribbon, you can add the torn cardstock, the inside of our card, very, very sweet, perfect little Valentine's Day card. What do you think? I'm telling you, such simple cards. I love clean and simple. And I also loved that this card, I had an option, whether I had the ribbon or not. I know I could always bring in just a little piece of that torn paper, and it really made it pretty. But you know, the other thing that struck me as I was working on this card is that those images are going to be perfect for, oh, I don't know, I'm thinking maybe the piece of cake stamp set and make a fun little birthday card, or maybe a little Easter bunny might be really sweet at Easter time. So yeah, I think this layout's going to be one I'll be able to use again and again. Now listen, if you want to get more information on today's card, here's what you can do. Head over to simplysimplestamping.com and look for the January 12th, 2019 blog post. I'm going to have everything there for you, including the measurements. So if you forgot those or missed those, we can get those to you. And if you'd like to order any of the supplies that I use, perhaps you want the Meant to Be stamp set, the brand new one, you can just click the pic. It'll take you right to my online store so that you can order the items that you need. Guys, if you liked today's video and you'd like to see more, it's so easy. Just click that big red subscribe button. I'd love to have you join us every other day as we share a new video here on my channel. And hey, if you liked it, give me a thumbs up. Share it. I'd appreciate it. All right, that's it for me today, my friends. We'll see you on the next video. Have a fabulous day. Bye-bye.